All right, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit that like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Listen, I got to make sure I'm coming through loud and clear because I am using the regular YouTube settings and I'm not sure if I am coming through nice and clear. So, first of all, let me check that out. Hey, Veronica, let me know if I'm coming through nice and clear. Because, baby, I don't know about these new settings they got going on here. Let me know. Oh, I do? Okay. All right, I feel relieved and I trust you. I trust you. All right, I ain't gonna be here long because I'm using the other settings rather than StreamYard. I'm just playing around with it a little bit, but we are gonna have a conversation about Amy, Luciana, and Dwight Howard. Amy just wanted to clear a couple things up, and she just wanted everybody to know. Listen, I ain't no gold digger, and I definitely didn't come in for the money. Now I don't know if she came in for the money or not. That's between her and Jesus. But people was telling her, hey Amy, what's going on, girl? Because word is on the curb that he played for the other team or the same team rather. Okay, and she didn't want to hear it. She said, "That's my husband." And one thing for certain, and two things for sure, we're not going to do is talk about my husband. But if I could be honest, I think she tried. Right? Sometimes we got these crazy thoughts that we can change people, okay? And we got the best clapper in the world that baby, maybe, just maybe, he wouldn't want to go licky, licky, licky or sucky, sucky, sucky what he's been dibbling and dabbling allegedly, okay? So I don't know. I don't know what she was thinking, right? The rumors, he even came out and said, look, people gonna do what they want to do and I do what the hell I want to do as well. So I mean, when he came out and said that, I don't know what else we need to, have a conversation about. Because I got you. Copy, right? Copy. I understand. Okay. So, like I said, she says that she is not in for the money and he declined to sign a prenup. Okay. She's saying that before they even said I do, she's saying that she, how you say it, she offered a prenup because she was sure that whatever they brought into the relationship, she wanted them to keep if it didn't have nothing to do with them together, right? That's her words, not mine, okay? I'm just telling y'all what she said, okay? I'm just telling y'all what she said. So we're going to go over some things that she said um late in the midnight hour. She had some things to say and we are going to go over those things, okay? Hold on, I got to pull it up, okay? Okay, with such a private moment like marriage ending, I really do want to keep a lot private, but it's hard to watch this narrative spreading quickly about me. I plan on speaking on this one time only. I tell this day until this day have never asked him for a single dollar, not 30 cents. Before we married, I asked to sign a prenup. Okay, she says, I texted right to him. I told him I want to sign a prenup because I believe what you work for is yours, and I'm not that type of woman to take what's not mine. I mentioned a prenup first. He declined. I do not want any of his assets. I do not want half of anything that he earned or obtained before me. Not a car, not his properties, not his businesses. These rumors do not align with my character, believe it or not, okay? And but I read over the court documents and she is asking for some type of temporarily alimony, okay? So I don't know if this changed for her. Like, shoot, I've been in here for 5 months enduring a lot with this dude. I'm gonna get what the hell I came for, okay? Or I'm gonna get something out of a deal, right? It's very likely that she could have just had those kind of thoughts and emotions going on, right? I don't know. But what I do know is I read over the court documents and she definitely is asking for some type of, I'm going to say stipend, even though that's not the correct terminology, but she definitely is asking for something, okay? It says the value I add cannot be brought. I rather build the empire with you. You ever met a gold digger who won her entire relationship without asking for a penny, okay, and asked for a prenuptial agreement? She says, and doesn't want any part of his assets when it ends, okay? She says, oh, okay. She says, I won't bother asking for privacy. This is the internet. So I'll accept the good with the bad. Right now, it's just a bad moment, but God oversees it all. Okay? Like I said, look, y'all. Um, Let me see if okay, I wanted to make sure I can see the comments. They were married for less than a year. I think someone told her to wait a minute, hold on. Someone told her to stay with him for 6 months and ask for money. You know what, Veronica? I didn't want to be the one to say it, but since you said it, that was exactly my thoughts as I was getting ready and late as hell for work this morning when it popped up on my screen. My exact thoughts was somebody told her to stay for a certain amount of time so that she can be able to get some type of stipend or, alimony, should we say, okay? Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, the timeline is too perfect. Like when you plan something out, remember, she just jumped in Tasha K inbox not too long ago saying, me and my husband are good. Please take down these posts. And Tasha K had proof, legit proof, that they were not together. But she wanted to put on this whole, and maybe he didn't see it coming, okay? Maybe he thought she would endure it. But I say it with Clarissa Shields and I say it with Remy Ma. Girl, people that have been with him before know him, okay? She knows him. Royce Reed know her ex-husband. You can't tell her in 5 months what she've learned over a period of time about this dude. Girl, she knows him. You just know him a little bit. He's still in his representative phase. You know what I mean? So I'm like, girl, you need to do something better. But here's the thing. You wrote all this post this morning, but I saw the court documents that say you were definitely asking for something. You were definitely asking for something now, okay? Where it says if the court see fit, okay? And I don't blame you. If he is allegedly sleeping with men to this day, okay? Get something out of the deal, okay? It's very tricky. It's very dangerous to sleep with people that are dibbling and diving alone, but it's really tricky to sleep with people that are engaged in, same-sex activity. To each his own, but it's very, very tricky and dangerous if that is your choice, okay? I do not recommend it, all right? Who wants to sleep with their husband with a condom, okay? That ain't no way to live. That ain't no way to do things, you know what I mean? So I feel bad for the girl, But in all of this, I know you saw the rumors, sis. I know you saw the rumors that says that he was sleeping with men, okay? And maybe you, like I said in the beginning, you thought your coon coon or your poom poom was good enough to make him stop, and you found out that wasn't the case, and it's just not going to happen that easy, and it's going to be what it is, okay? Or maybe he was doing some hand touching, okay? And hand touching means that just maybe he was putting his hands and pounding some things where it didn't belong, okay? I don't know. But let me tell you something. He a man. He your man. And if he got money, you should have asked for something. And then maybe these 5-6 months that you've been married to him wouldn't have been so damaging, okay? But I would have got something out the deal. Ain't no way in hell I'm going to deal with any of this, and I ain't going to get nothing out the deal, okay? So we shall see what she gets. But she says that she offered him to sign a prenup, and he said, no, ma'am. Okay? She's saying, so stop with all of this narrative. I'm a gold digger. This is the same situation as Carly Red. Okay? Same ordeal. In a couple months, and Carly got paid. Okay? Carly got paid. Hell, it's shorter than Portia and Simon's situation, but it's the same exact situation, guys. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Let me see. And marry someone who has been rumored to flip flop sounds suspect. Yeah. Hey, pretty brown eyes. What's up, boo? Yeah, so it definitely does sound, a little, wishy washy, and it sounds suspect, but I'm not, y'all. I'm just, hey Lee, what's up? I see y'all popping through the chat, coming on in here. Okay. I'm just not. I'm not gonna marry someone that is rumored to be something that I'm uncomfortable with. Like I said, she was sharing that man toothbrush, and she was like, when people was like, ew, that's nasty, girl. She was like, this man licked this booty from the front to the back to the side. So it is what it is. Okay. What's a toothbrush if he done licked my booty from the front, from the side to the, what's the toothbrush? And I'm like, girl, that's a dangerous game. So we are, they all are sliding with this whole what is it? Irreconcilable differences. So we can't really see what's going on, or they're getting the documents sealed. So we shall see. But something tells me she's not going to be able to hold her peace for too long, and she's going to keep swinging every time he do. So if he know what's good for him, don't say nothing to Sister Amy, okay? Don't say nothing to her. Thank you for the reminder, Lee, to like, share, and comment as well, guys. This man is nasty as hell, and no woman should have to ever marry him, as he admitted he liked men and women. Who said that, Lee? Let me see who that was. Lee. That's exactly what I just said not too long ago. Check it. This man, I said it because I couldn't remember, like, off the bat where he said it at, or how he said it, or the pretense he said it, but I definitely remember him admitting, hey, it's my preference. I do what the hell I want to do. I'm grown. And whatever that happened in my bedroom is what happened in my bedroom. I remember that. But anything that she got, not saying that, if he put his hands on her, that was okay. If he did, because I don't know. Okay. Or if he's still dibbling and dabbling with men and want her to watch. I don't know. Okay. Not saying that he did. I'm just saying. But anything that came down the pipeline after she married him, I'm just going to say you had to know it was coming. Okay. So I have to be a woman enough to say, what was your ulterior motive? Okay. Were you in a hard place where you just was like, I got to figure out how to get it fast. Okay. Now, most of the women in situations, hard places, are going to Dubai and they becoming porta potties for the men. Okay. And Amy and Carly Red's situation, they like, I'm going to marry him. I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to marry him, get that money, and get that alimony, and then I could say goodbye, okay? So it's just one of those situations that's tricky. Yeah, it's just one of those situations that's tricky. Not for nothing, Amy looks like, woo, child. Pretty brown eyes came through the chat, bopping it, okay? She says, not for nothing, Amy looks like a trans, honey, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. Listen, I think she's a pretty girl, okay? She does have some strong features, but a lot of us do. You know what I mean? But I think she's overall pretty. They do favor each other. I mean, I guess when you're with somebody for a period of time, they say you start looking like the individual. So maybe that's what happened. I don't know, y'all. But yeah, like, let me know what you guys think about this. Amy says that she offered to sign a prenup, and he declined. Okay, maybe he thought he had her in his back pocket so much. And look, this is why I say it was also planned as well. Amy was a fool to marry this man. I think she knew in 48 women. Because y'all know I don't know how to move this thing around. And I think she knew in 48 hours she made a big mistake. Yeah, she definitely found out quicker than we saw the divorce paperwork, okay? She definitely did know. She just was trying to stick it out for that time frame. I believe so. That doesn't make it true because I said it, but I definitely believe that she definitely was trying to stick it out for a certain amount of time so that she can be or get what was owed to her in this period of time. Somebody had told her how to get the paper fast, okay? So I think that's what she's doing. Listen, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but this is a mess. And all I'm saying is, Dwight Howard, don't try to do to her what you did to Royce and put a gag order on her. Get all your lawyers because you got more money than her to make her be quiet. Because, listen, she's in for a ride, period, okay? Do you think that Royce was making all that stuff up about him? She was saving face because she gave everyone her butts. Hold on, let me get back in there. Um, her butt to kiss, and she thought she was doing something. Exactly, but nobody was really listening to her but Scrappy and Rashida. Girl, we don't believe you. We don't believe you, okay? Get somebody else to do it. But in all of that, she didn't want to look foolish either, okay? People were telling her, you look crazy out here, mama. You look crazy, and she continued to push through with this, okay? Now, she says she hasn't asked him for a dime. Cool, that's your business. But you should have got something out the deal. That's all I'm going to say. She stayed in a relationship and did not leave until after she got married. Child, listen, she knew. Listen, Royce gave her a whole manual, should we say, okay? Royce laid it out for her, okay? She gave it to her from A to Z. She had it all. So, and I think that was after Amy married him, but still, it was enough time where she could have just pulled out as what's the quick way you pull out of something, guys? When you pull out of a marriage real fast, it's a word for it. But when you pull out of it quick and there's not enough time, so they don't call it like they just give it to you immediately, it's a word for that. Let me know what that word is. She wanted clout, but got more than she bargained for. Yeah, yeah. So that's definitely the case. But here's another thing: if y'all watch, an annulment. Thank you. I was like, it's a word for it. Thank you. Y'all be coming through. Thank you. But and that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been in situations. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been in situations. I was like, what the hell am I doing here, honey? But in the moment that I realized that you was crazy as hell and I ain't want nothing to do with you no more, and I'm good off of you, and you just try to like finagle me, you had to go, okay? You had to go when I had to get rid of you, okay? So that's what I'm saying. She took it a step further and married this man, listening to people like Scrappy and Rashida, the biggest child. No thank you, okay? No thank you. I mean, they ain't bad people because I don't know them personally, but they ain't no people I'm gonna be taking no advice from either, okay? So that's pretty much it on that. She says that she's not a gold digger and she's not looking to gain anything in the whole entire time. In these 5 to 6 months that they've been married, she hasn't taking one single cent from him, and she isn't looking to take 1 cent from him. Whatever he had before her, he will continue to have. She don't want it. But like I said, and I'll say it again, I saw the court documents, and the court documents say that she is definitely looking for some type of alimony. For a period of time, okay? Rather it's temporarily relief, but she's looking for something. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. Get what you can, because this was a inconvenience for you, sis. It was definitely an inconvenience. I beg to defer. Wait a minute. She wanted the clout, if not the money. She is a fool. Yeah. She definitely is. I'm gonna read it one more time before for the ones that's just coming in, what she said this morning. She said that people are calling her a gold digger, and that is definitely not the case. So I'm gonna read it one more time before I jump off of here, and then I'll come back later because we definitely got more to talk about, and I got a little bit more time. She better go to the health jazz department and get checked out. Going up behind men. Yeah, child, listen, it spread fast. You better go handle your handle, sis. Okay, she says with a with such a private moment like marriage ending, I really do want to keep a lot private, but it's hard to watch this narrative spreading quickly about me. I plan on speaking on this one time and one time only. I'll until this day, I never asked him for a single dollar, not 30 cents. Before we married, I asked to sign a prenup. I texted right to him. I told him I want to sign a prenup because I believe what you work for is yours, and I'm not the type of woman to take what's not mine. I mentioned a prenup first. He declined. I did not want any of his assets. I do not want half of anything that he earned or obtained before me. So whatever they accumulated in this little small period of time, she definitely wants some of that, okay? Because she says before me, okay? Let's see. Let me see. Want any of your assets before me? Let me see. Not a car, not properties, not businesses. These rumors do not align with my character, believe it or not. She went on to say, hold on, let me get it for y'all what she says. She went on to say, the value I add cannot be bought. I rather build the empire with you. You ever met a gold digger who went her entire relationship without asking for a penny and asked for a prenuptial agreement? She says, and doesn't want any part of his assets when it ends. Oh, okay. I won't bother asking for privacy. This is the internet. So I'll accept the good with the bad. Right now, it's just bad. It's just a bad moment, but God oversees it all. Absolutely, he sees it all and knows all and all of those hiccups. And remember, he put Royce on a gag order. He continued to poke at her. He had the judge in his pocket, according to Royce. He had the attorneys in his pocket, and she ran out of money trying to fight him. So if I was her, I probably would play this a little smarter than Royce did. Because one thing for certain and two things for sure, he doesn't like to be exposed by a woman. One, I don't believe that he likes women, okay? At all, on no level, right? Let alone wants to be married with them. And two, he doesn't want his business out there like that. Remember, he plays with men, okay? So if anybody's putting it out there, he wants to put it out there himself, in my opinion, okay? Let me see what y'all saying. She is lying. She wants all she can get. Okay, she's probably caught him with a man child. Yeah, something happened that made her like. I think she tried, but then when she realized, oh hell no, she was like, I'm just gonna wait the time frame so I can make sure I get something out the deal. At least that's what I believe. Okay. So why ask for money now? Exactly. Stone full. She better go to the health department. Yup, she better get there, honey, quick, fast, in a hurry. Call them. Get there by the car, the ambulance, or the bus. However, you better make sure you do it. All right, guys. So I gotta jump off of here, but I'm gonna come back later because we have this scrappy stuff we have to talk about. His baby mama is calling him out for being a okay dad and not a great dad, as everybody likes to blow up his tail. And she's calling him out for that. So I want to go over that with you guys, but I got to jump off because I have something I have to tend to, and then we'll jump back on. But remember, checkmates, I love y'all, and there's nothing you could do about it. And remember, don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. She playing like she not a gold digger, women, to appear like she is strong. Don't want backlash. She's a fool for not asking for anything, dealing with that mother effer probably. Wait, wait a minute, wait a minute, because Pretty Brown Eyes is not playing with nobody in the chat. Hold on. Not asking for anything, dealing with that mother effer probably got, woo, child. Royce going on Basketball Wives was her downfall. Yeah, I agree. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off. And I'm gonna be back later. Okay. All right. Bye bye. Let's see.